welcome back to another story of growing pains. Today I'm going to be telling you guys how in a probably 2.5 hour time span on one night in July 2013 I lost my dog, got hit by a car, crashed an Escalade that wasn't mine, and was chased through the ghetto in said Escalade by the police and caught twice because they thought it was stolen. All of my stories are 100% true and actual events that happened in my life. Despite how hard it may be to believe, that is true. If anything like this has happened to you guys or anybody's struggling with anything similar, I'd love to know about it. Put it in the comments. Maybe I can help. That being said, to give a little context to the story, at the time, it was right after college. I was living in Wilmington, North Carolina, and I was working at a car dealership, a used car dealership, and I was the only salesman. So by default, I was the manager, and I could take any car I wanted off the lot every night to bring home and drive back in the morning. That being said, it was July 4th, and my girlfriend at the time, she wasn't in Wilmington with me. I think she was visiting her mom or something. So it was just me and my dog, Luna. And for some reason, so stupid, I thought it was a good idea to take her to the fireworks, knowing full well that dogs and fireworks don't mix. But my logic or rationale was that I was going to go to, because they set them off over the river, and I knew this spot where I could, up on a hill that I could see them from, and it was 16 blocks away, so I thought she wouldn't hear them. Anyway, as stupid as it was, that's what I chose to do that night. I took an Escalade off the lot, and so I got in the Escalade, and I drove down Market Street, the main street in Wilmington, North Carolina, and I parked in this church parking lot, right off of Market Street. Park the car, Luna and I get out, and we walk, I think it was on 16th Street. We walked to the top of the hill so we could see down on the fireworks. It was on 14th Street. As soon as it got dark, the fireworks start going off. Immediately, Luna starts freaking out. So immediately, I am on my way back to the car to take her back to the house. This is not a good idea. This was stupid. She's freaking out so much, she slips the collar and takes off. Now, the streets I'm on, it's Market Street, the main street in Wilmington, North Carolina. On 4th of July, the roads are lined with people. I'm running, and everybody's, I'm yelling, do you see a dog, did you see a dog? Like, frantic, I don't care what they think about me, I just lost my best friend, I need to find her. Everybody's pointing in different directions, and after some amount of time, maybe like 4 or 5 blocks, I can't run anymore. I'm exhausted, I'm out of breath, I just physically cannot run. Some kind soul that was on the side of the road saw how distraught I was and gives me his bicycle. He says, "Take it, I'll be here, find the dog, whatever." At the point that he gave me the bike, and in the direction I thought I needed to go was completely downhill for about a half a mile. I get on the bike and I am cruising down this Market Street. One of the intersections didn't have a stop sign, right? So I'm cruising through it, and all of a sudden I get plowed by a car. Tossed over the hood. I had to be going 35 miles an hour. Don't know for sure. I know I'm good at bikes, and I know I was going down the hill. No brakes. Get thrown over the hood, land on the road, tons of road rash everywhere, bleeding. I get up. I pick the bike up, notice that it still works, right? I look briefly at the guy who just ran me over, and he is absolutely terrified. So scared. I go, "Man, the bike still works, don't worry about it, you're not going to hear from me." Get on the bike. Now I'm going through the ghetto, because part of the ghetto in Wilmington is right off of Market Street, and there's still a couple people telling me the dog went somewhere, pointing directions, so I'm going in around the blocks off of the main street to find her, and I still can't find her anywhere. About 15 or 20 minutes pass, and now my mind goes to, I need to get back in the car so I can search a wider radius faster. Drive the bike back up Market Street to the church where I parked the Escalade, right? Drop the bike on the sidewalk, jump into the Escalade. Mind you, I was parked next to probably a 3-foot rock wall. Put it in reverse, cut the wheel, hit the gas, crash the whole fucking side of the Escalade into the rock wall. Don't stop, don't get out to look, just keep going, right? Now I didn't know it, but there must have been a few people watching me do this, so they just saw somebody on a bicycle drop the bicycle, jump into this black Escalade, in really trying to be fast. This guy was I was super trying to be fast. I wasn't sitting around waiting. I dropped the bike, ran into the car, and within 2 seconds was in reverse and crashing it. Didn't stop and kept going. 2 people I later found out called the cops and told them that somebody just stole a black Escalade out of the church parking lot. Now at this point, I'm driving through the ghetto in a crashed up black Escalade that the cops thinks is stolen. It's only a matter of time before they find me and pull me over. 3 or 4 cop cars behind me, pulled over, all at gunpoint. Nothing serious happened with that, thank God. I wasn't shot or anything serious or even touched. So props to the Wilmington Police Department for that. But they realized that I was just a distraught guy who lost my best friend, and they let me drive away, obviously. And about an hour later, I blew through a stop sign, and the same cop pulled me over. He comes up to my window like, "Man, you just need to go home before you get in any trouble." So that's what I did, but I never found Luna. I put flyers up every day. I checked the shelters every day. Posted rewards all over Facebook. So if I can help anybody, it would be to advise you never combine dogs with fireworks. But that is how, in about 2 hours' time in one night, I lost my dog, I got hit by a car, I crashed an Escalade that wasn't mine, and got caught, chased down twice by police in an Escalade that they thought was stolen. Can't make it up. Have a great night, guys.